Welcome back. This is Rito here with another Endgame Calamity weapon showcase. Today we're going to be looking at the awesome Celestus rogue weapon. It's a crazy throwing scythe that does tons of damage and looks really awesome. I love the way it looks with the weapons out mod. Before we jump into the showcase, I did want to show you guys, I did a little bit more work on the base here because I kind of just started going and didn't know where to stop, but I added a bunch of different stuff, changed the furniture up a little bit. I also added a little island for it to sit on. I felt like the crystal was a theme for the hollowed, so I made it kind of a hollowed floating island. Added a little, cloud since I love to kind of run around the top of my base. I figured I'd add a few more jumping places. And yeah, that's what I was working on, and I hope you enjoy the new look. Just normal attacking, you can see it's pretty dang awesome. And one of the things that you will notice is that when I take off the venerated locket, it doesn't do the attacks from the sky. So let's put that back on because I think that looks pretty cool. You can see I've got full stealth right now. I've turned off the invisibility with stealth, but when I do my attack, it shoots a ton of the Celestus. It shoots like a stream of 3 of them, and then it shoots out all the other stuff that are from my accessories, because I have the Eclipse Mirror, Celestial Tracers, Asgardian Aegis, the Community, the Sponge, Nanotech, and the Venerated Locket. Looking at the tooltip, I have it rolled to Unreal, and with everything I've got equipped right now, it's showing 4,912 rogue damage, 156% critical strike chance. I think that's one of the highest that I've seen. It's got very fast speed, insane knockback, and it says it throws a scythe that splits into multiple scythes on enemy hits. Stealth strikes throw a chain of 3 scythes. Right now I've got full stealth, and you can see I throw a chain of 3 just from one click. Oh, I also wanted to show you, I was messing around with the profaned blocks, and I made this little shrine to the profaned goddess Providence. So yeah, that was kind of a random thing. I was going to film a video and then I just started building, so this is what I ended up with. So I was thinking we could do a target dummy inside of this little shrine to do our DPS test. We've got full stealth, and I'm just going to click once and see what it does. It does 300,000 damage. And now I'm going to hold down the attacks, and oh my goodness, there's so many effects on the screen. It's doing a solid 270, 280,000 damage. Now let's go ahead and try this on an improved dummy right here and see. Whoa, it's doing a lot more, but I think it's because it's hitting both dummies. Let's maybe go up here so we can move the improved dummy. And let's see what it does. Ooh, it is still doing a lot more damage. It's doing a solid 440. It's very consistent because I guess everything is critting. So this isn't a homing weapon directly, but once when you hit something, it will create a ton of cool effects. Let's go ahead and summon Providence and see what we can do with this weapon. I'm hoping for a really fast clear, so let's get this started. That was pretty good. I like that. And by the way, all the furniture that I had up there and that arena, I crafted from those little blocks that you get from Providence, the profaned rocks. It can form all this sort of stuff, so you just need to craft the profaned crucible and then you can build all sorts of cool stuff. Okay, so now that we've done Providence, let's try the Devourer of Gods. Whoa, that's cool. That was my Eclipse Mirror. Okay, let's give this a go. Whoa, what even happened there? That was so insane. The screen just froze for a second because there were so many particles. Okay, here we go. That's pretty dang good. Next, I want to take a quick look at the crafting recipe for Celestus. Since it is a post-Yharon exo weapon, it's got a pretty intensive crafting recipe. It requires the Elemental Disc, Alpha Virus, Executioner's Blade, Frostcrush Valari, Enchanted Axe, and Auric Tesla Bars. So the Elemental Disc can be crafted from a bunch of things. The Mangrove Chakram, Subduction Slicer, Terradisc, Galactica Singularities Life Alloy, which some of you have already mentioned this on some other videos, but the life bars have been changed to Life Alloy in the most recent update, and then it requires Luminite. Let's take a quick look at what the Mangrove Chakram is. That's just crafted from Perennial Bars. And then the Subduction Slicer is just from Scoria Bars. And the Terra Disc is a combination of the Seashell Boomerang, Equanimity, Thorn Chakram, and Living Shards. And the Seashell Boomerang is just the Victide, and this is just a vanilla item that you get from Jungle Items. And then let's take a quick look at what Equanimity is. It is the combination of Flame Ring, Ice Boomerang, Light Shard, and Dark Shards. And that's how you craft Equanimity. That's pretty cool. And that's just the first part of the recipe, the Elemental Disc. We also need to have the Alpha Virus, which is a combination of the Epidemic Shredder, Eulabloom, and Bloodstone Cores. And this can be crafted just from Chlorophyte, Nanites, and Plague Cell Canisters. Next, you need the Executioner's Blade, which is just Cosmolite and Nightmare Fuel or Endothermic Energy. Then you need the Frostcrush Valari. That is just a combination of Kylie, Frigid Bars, Voidstone, and Cores of Ellium. This, I believe, you buy from the Rogue NPC, the Bandit. Voidstone is acquired from enemies in the Abyss. The last item you need is the Enchanted Axe. It's just a combination of the Iron, Francisca, Fallen Stars, Victory Shards, and Bones. Then you just need to have defeated the Jungle Dragon Yharon and crafted Auric Tesla Bars, and that is the full recipe for how to craft the amazing Celestus weapon. Next, I want to go try this on Supreme Calamitas and see how it goes. Here we are in the arena for Supreme Calamitas, and let's go ahead and try this out and see how it goes. So it's doing really well on this first phase. It's really taking these things out fast. And I do like that it goes through the walls, so you can actually hit Supreme Calamitas when she's off the screen. Very nice. Easy to land these hits. It's a little hard to honestly see because it's really like covering the screen. But we seem to be doing pretty good damage. I need to remember I need to have my cursor over top of Supreme Calamitas so that we can get those secondary hits. Okay, well, we're to 30% now. We've got these little skulls spawning. And we just need to survive this. Getting pretty close. And we're getting really close to having the orb spawn. I think we have almost defeated her. There we go. Ooh, we got the Void Dragon. Well, that was a very fun fight. I enjoy using Celestus quite a bit. I think it's a very good weapon to fight Supreme Calamitas with. The only issue I think I have with it is that there's a lot of visual distraction, and when you're shooting, it actually requires a lot of memory for this fight because you can't actually see the fireballs as she shoots at you because this is just taking up so much of that space. But overall, I mean, it's definitely very viable and really powerful for fighting Supreme Calamitas. Ooh, and we just got a Brimstone Jewel. And it summons a little baby Supreme Calamitas. That's so cool. I don't know if that was a new thing that they've added because I've never seen that before. At least I've never gotten it from killing Supreme Calamitas. So that's pretty fun. For Supreme Calamitas, I use the same gear that I mentioned earlier, and it's all rolled to Menacing. That concludes our showcase of the Celestus Rogue weapon. I hope you all have enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm also doing a Calamity Death Mode Mage playthrough, so if you're interested in that, be sure to check that out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.